Bear Academy.
Looks like someone sprayed the walls with pig guts from sealing the floor. What color should the walls of a hospital be? White, of course. And to the creatures of rotten flesh shambling around me, I'm sure this hallway just looks as white as it should. I know, intellectually, that the walls are white. I know that the flesh beasts are really human. I'm the one with the problem, and it's because I've accepted this that I'm able to lead something approaching to normal life. Even if my university's medical department is nowhere near as good as T universities, I'm still a medical student specializing in neurology. I have a basic idea of what has happened to me, though it's hard to believe. This isn't a pathological condition. It's probably some form of agnosia, unlike anything that has ever been studied before. Flesh beasts called Tanmorioko said that other patients had developed neurological disorders after receiving the same treatment I did. So I guess I'm just another failure. It makes me want to laugh in that know-it-all doctor's face. That said, I don't blame the doctors who operate on me. After all, I do owe them my life. I know as well as anyone how low the chance of success was and that I had no other hope of survival. Yeah, but I mean, can you really call this living? It's pretty nightmare-inducing, man. Oh yeah, look at that. Ugh. I was unlucky, that's all there is to it. The point is that my condition isn't treatable. Just like someone adapting to a hearing aid or wheelchair, I have no choice but to adapt to this nauseating scenery. Of course it's hard. It wasn't easy to resign myself to this fate. But now there's more than just despair. Hey, that's me! Even for me, there's a glimmer of hope. Oh, hope was despair, Danganronpa. Keeping my eyes on my feet, I hurry home. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood, in a house that's much too large for me alone. My parents, even unluckier than I was, died in the accident 3 months ago. I couldn't even go to the funeral for being in intensive care. I had to sell my father's business, but at least that left me with the house and enough money to live on for a while. I'm pretty sure your university, bill is gonna be pretty high if you're a med student. Of course I'm sad, but the accident took more from me than my parents. In fact, being on my own has probably saved me. If they were still alive, my parents would never have allowed me to live with some strange girl. Strange girl? Welcome home. As I open the door, a bright voice greets me from the kitchen. The voice is beautiful and clear as a bell. Human. Its sweet sound washes the day's cacophony from my memory. I'm home, sire. Oh, the titular sire. Even the patter of feet coming down the hallway is music to my ears. Nowhere else in the city can I hear such footsteps. Only in this house, with sire. I am so privileged. Oh, and you look human to him. Yo, what is with your forehead? Holy shit! You can land an airplane on there. You're late. I was a little worried. Sorry, I had to stop by the hospital today. Oh, that was today? In her smile and the inquisitive tilt of her head is everything that I have lost. Since my accident, this girl is the only person I've met, perhaps the only person in the entire world, who does not trigger my cognitive disorder. True, her skin seems too white, and the color of her eyes and hair is probably different in reality, but even so, her form is undeniably human. Yo, crazy thought, what if she is some terrible flesh monster? Okay, let me rephrase it. What if he sees her as normal, because in reality she's a terrible flesh monster? Because he sees every normal human as, those flesh blobs. But what if everybody else sees Saya as a flesh monster? Interesting thought. And it's not just her appearance and her voice either. As I bend down to take off my shoes, Saya wraps her arms around my neck and pulls me gently into her tiny bosom. Her skin feels truly human, not cold or slimy, and from her hair wafts sweet feminine fragrance. In all the world, only Saya is pleasing to my 5 senses. And what's more, she smiles at me, embraces me. She knows that she is my salvation, and for some reason is happy that I need her. If I had not met Saya, if I had been all alone in this twisted, filth-ridden world, I would no doubt have succumbed to madness. It is no exaggeration to say that Saya alone is keeping me alive. What did you do today? Worked in a living room, painting's half done, and now I'm making you dinner, like I learned from the TV. Sounds good? It'll take a little longer. Can you wait? Sure, I'll do some more work in the living room. After I see the humming Saya off to the kitchen, I step into the living room. Ah, feels like home. I realized one day that if the natural colors of the world were sickening, All I had to do was paint over them with colors that seemed pleasant. Ah, green flesh. I went to the hardware store and bought every color of paint I could find. Then Saya and I tried different combinations until we found one that worked. After painting the bedroom from ceiling to floor, I was finally able to get my first good night's sleep since the accident. When we first started on the living room, Saya, unsure what to do with the curtains, just painted carefully around the windows. Without a moment's hesitation, I tore the curtains down and painted over the glass itself. There'll never be anything out there that I want to see, and as long as we keep the storm shutters closed, the neighbors probably won't think anything of it. Dinner's ready. Can you bring it in here? As she enters the living room with a tray of food, Saya sniffs the air. So how does the food look? Does it also look nasty? The paint smell doesn't bother you? Now that she's mentioned it, I suppose the smell of paint thinner must be building up in this closed room. It doesn't really bother me though. There are far worse smells outside. Does it bother you? No, I'm fine if you are. Saya sets the food on the table. Unfortunately, neither its color nor its smell is at all appetizing. Yeah. Not that food elsewhere is any different. Thanks, Saya. As has become routine, I still myself methodically transport the food into my mouth. The taste is as gut-wrenching as I expected. But it's not Saya's fault. I'm sure she made exactly like the cooking show said. It's just that my taste buds can't accept it. Okay. So... let's assume Saya made you some, normal food. Like some mac and cheese or something. And it looks and tastes disgusting. What if you ate food that looks and tastes disgusting to regular humans? Does that have like an opposite effect? Oh. It's not good? She asked hesitantly. Well, no. Lying won't make Saya happy. She knows about my condition. Don't worry about it. I'll make something different tomorrow. Sorry, you always go to the trouble of cooking, but It's fine. If I keep trying, maybe I'll find something you like. Yes, waiter, more slop, please. In my current state, eating is nothing more than unwelcome duty. As much as I hate it, I need food to survive. If I stay alive, then perhaps one day, as Saya says, I'll be able to taste something delicious again. I met Saya, didn't I? Aren't you going to eat? No, I already ate. But where did you meet Saya? And why is she living at your house, bro? In all the time we've been together, Saya has never once eaten with me. I don't know why she refused to do so. It makes me a little sad. I don't know, maybe because she is a flesh abomination? Still, I'm not about to push the issue. Not when she's putting up with all the problems I have. By the way, I asked about your father again. Oh, she's the daughter of Dr. Thingamajig. You did? Dr. Ogai Masahiko is Saya's father and her only living relative. Saya has asked me to unravel the mystery of his disappearance. Okay, interesting. They still wouldn't tell me anything. I get the feeling they're hiding something. Oh. I expected Saya to be a little more disappointed. You haven't given up, have you? No, Saya responds with an unreadable expression. It's not that. She gives a little shake of her head, then smiles at me once again. Thanks for all you're doing for me. It's nothing compared to what you've done for me. I thank her for the meal and set my chopsticks down next to the perfectly clean plate. You mean the perfectly clean flesh plate, right? As wretched as the taste was, thinking of the care that Saya put into it gave me the strength to finish every bite. Is it bath time? Are you guys bathing together? Yeah, will you wash my back? Oh, okay. Okay, so more than just roommates, huh? Sure. Ever since Saya moved in, it's been like having my own wife. How old is she? Asking for a friend, you know? This does seem like a little... she looks very, let's say, petite. Saya, why are you so good to me? Oh, I can't show that. Oh, fuck. Okay. I didn't know there were sex scenes in this game. And I certainly didn't expect them to be boning. Okay. So I'm just gonna blur all this out, so... just trust me that what I'm reading is correct. Saya's slender hips bounce up and down with an insatiable hunger, each descent thrusting with my manhood deep into the embrace of her hot, tight womb? I can't fucking read that. Come on. Who could imagine that her seemingly incorruptible body would ever glisten with the hot sweat of passion? Or feast on pleasure with such bottomless lust? You know, there weren't like even any event CGs that I had to clear. I didn't have to romance her or anything. It's just straight up boning. Straight up boning. So Saya, my darling Saya, is this really what you want? Why do you go so far from me? What am I? That you can give yourself to me, body and soul. More Fuminori. Harder, it's so deep. I might need to I might also need to mute the video. Holy shit. Let me. What happens if I go to the config menu and blur grotesque CGs? Does that only apply to... Okay, no, she's still boning. Okay. Well, I've seen some depraved shit on YouTube, okay? So a little bit of anime girl moaning won't be too bad, right? Right? Is this merely sympathy? Do you pity me, the exile from society? Is that enough for you to surrender yourself to such mad desire? Are you so wanton? Yes, please give me more. Okay, yeah, I'm going mad. Her eyes, as she gazes down upon me, are devoid of... Can you fucking stop moaning? Holy shit! Gotta turn on the volume. Holy crap, I did not expect shit to hit the fan this quickly. Her eyes, as she gazes down upon me, are devoid of twisted or sinful desire. They are only melting flames of ecstasy. Her beautiful, carnal moans and an undulating body seem impossible, dreamlike, and I cannot help but wonder if even the pleasure of seeing my flesh is but an illusion. And okay, so the image has changed, and he is grabbing something. Needing to reassure myself that she's real, I raise my hands to her booba and seize them like my life depends on it. Stop fucking moaning. Saya convulses, screaming like an animal. As I roll her sharp pink nipples through my fingers, she throws her head back and gasps for air. Yes, going to pieces, whatever. Saya's here, she's with me now. I'm gonna turn off the voice acting. I'm sorry, this is getting a little too much. Don't want this fucking channel to be banned, you know? Menus. Or at least turn on the volume by a lot. Voices, voice volume. All the way down. There we go. Should be good. Saya's here. She's with me now. Only in this moment is her existence certain. Only when I am joined with her can I believe. And now it's too silent, okay? Oh, like the pure amount of whiplash of suddenly seeing that. It is something, I'm telling you. Holy moly. Yeah, that... What the fuck's my cat doing? Oh. Fuminori, inside, please. Yeah, please come inside. Come inside the house, you know. I nod and accelerate the pace of my banging. Saya gasps, rinse in pitch as her mad dance of passion reaches its peak. Oh, good lord. Oh, okay, and now there's the image switched again. Now she is on top of him again. Yes, something together. No matter what cruel fate might await me, Saya, there's nothing I fear more than losing you. As Saya finishes convulsing and wailing, I surrender to her tight embrace and unleash my... Oh, fuck, man, I can't read this out loud. and unleash my boiling seed into her womb. Holy shit, okay, this game. So hot. Yeah, whatever. Saya collapses atop me, still smiling, and I wrap my arms around her. The feeling of her soft, sweat-soaked skin and the warmth emanating from her body reassure me that she is still here. Now if she really is like some disturbing flesh monster, then man, you just fucked some flesh demon. Fuminori, are you crying? I realize that my cheeks are wet with tears. That pussy too good? Got that gorilla grip? Why, Saya? Why do you go so far from me? Fuminori. I don't understand it. I don't, but I'm losing myself to you more every day. I can't live without you, Saya. I wrap my arms tight around her, praying that our bodies will melt together and never again be apart. Tell me, please, what must I do to keep you with me? How can I repay you? Oh, and now there's another nude image. Now she's laying on top of him again. But they're cuddling, so it's fine, I guess. Keep holding me, Saya whispers into my chest. I want you to make love to me. I want to stay like this forever. I won't leave you, Fuminori. Why? Why me? Because you're all alone, she says softly, gazing up into my eyes. All alone, just like me. The sorrow in her voice resonates with my own. There is a deep loneliness in her eyes, loneliness from which now springs boundless affection. You're all I have. In the whole wide world, only you will embrace me, my precious Fuminori. Now I know. No matter what horrors this world unleashes upon me, all I'll ever... What? I can't even fucking read, I'm too fucking whiplashed. At least I can turn the volume back up, so now that the voices are... Well, quite a fucking hell, I need a short break. I fucking can't, man. It's the beginning of the game! And they're banging! They are banging!
Ultimate Despair Live.